Hello and welcome to your virtual studio. Today we've got our dining room set up as our fitness and yoga studio. We're really excited for this workout. All right, so let's go over what it is we're gonna do. Today we have 3 circuits, round number 1, round number 2, and round number 3. Okay, so the first round is gonna be 3 exercises, single leg hip thrusts, on both sides, and then dips for the third exercise. Round number 2, we've got single leg hinge to a reach, nice and slow. So I'll explain what that looks like. It kind of looks like a single leg deadlift, but just obviously without the weights. This is more about slow, controlled movement. And then finally, plank and alternating leg lift. So these first two circuits are going to be about control, hugging all muscles in towards midline, getting that core stability, getting the glutes fired up. And then finally, our last round, number 3, we've got a little bit of cardio in here as well as stability. So we got standing side crunches on both sides, standing skater hops, burpees into squat jumps, and then plank into front reach, and then finally frog crunches. So let's go ahead and get into the warm-up first, and we'll get our muscles nice and juicy, and then we'll explain the first circuit, and then we'll get away. So we're gonna do standard BPM warm-up, everybody. Taking those heels shoulder width apart, rotating those hips from side to side, getting that good internal, external rotation happening in the hip joints. So awesome. This is a fantastic little exercise that you can do. Not only is it great for warm up before a workout, but it's also fantastic to do after you've been sitting at a desk all day long. So let's go ahead and drop those knees towards the right, hand on either side of that right knee, breathe in, and then go up to the sky, crushing chest down towards the knee, rolling yourself back up. And again, go up, go down, roll yourself back up, and again, up, down, roll back up. Take those hands one step past knees, do the same thing, different angle. Up, down, rolling up, and again, up, down, rolling up. One more time. And then keep that chest nice and low to the floor. We're gonna keep it nice and low, nice and low. All right, let's keep walking those hands away from the knees. And then you can drop the elbow down, rotate the sternum up to the sky, and exhale down. Inhale, sternum up to the sky, exhale down. One more time, inhale, sternum up to the sky, and exhale down. All right, take that left hand up and over the head, reach, 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 and shoom, that. And again, breathe in, exhale, reaching over the head, shoom, wave. Good, one more time. Reaching and waving, beautiful. Let's go ahead and check in with those hips. How does that feel from left to right? Woo! My left hip feels a little more juicy than my right hip. I don't know about you guys, but my hips are starting to feel good. All right, let's drop those knees towards the other side, hand on either side of that left knee. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale, go up, go down, roll back up. And again, up, down, roll back up. One more time, up, down, roll back up. Take those hands one step past those knees and do the same stretch, different angle, up, down, rolling up, down, rolling up. One more time, up, down, rolling up. All right, keep that chest nice and low to the floor, and we're gonna scan it out. We're gonna scan it out, scan it out, scan, 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 scan it out, scan it out, scan it out. Scan, 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 walk the hands. All right, so we're walking the hands, drop the elbow down, rotate sternum up to the sky, and exhale down. Inhale, sternum up to the sky, and exhale down. One more time, sternum up to the sky. Now reach that hand over the head, way over the head, and waving out of that. And again, breathe in, exhale, reaching over the head, and wave. Good, one more time, everybody. Reach over the head and wave. Beautiful, beautiful, everybody. Okay, so now let's check in and let's see, how does that feel now? Oh, finally, my right hip feels just as juicy as my left hip. Okay, calm down. All right, beautiful. Okay, let's come up to a standing position and let's just slowly and mindfully get into our squat. So we're gonna take those heels shoulder width apart. Now remember your optimal foot turn up position. So if you don't know what that is, Just maybe take a couple of jumps up and down a few times till your feet naturally go as wide as what feels comfortable. And then from there you can squeeze the buttocks, and then you can lift and rock forward and back on your toes. And then that will naturally turn your feet outwards. And there you go, there you have it. It's around what's gonna be most optimal for your feet and feel the best in your squats. So without further ado, let's go 10 nice mindful squats. Inhale down, exhale up, squeezing the glutes, bracing your core. Inhale down, exhale up, squeezing the glutes, bracing the core. Down and up. Good. Couple more. Remember, at BPM Fitness and Yoga, we are all about moving mindfully, all right? So what that means is we're replacing our focus and our attention into the movement, really connecting to our body, feeling the muscles engaging. And this way, we take a break from all the crap that's going on outside of us, and we just focus on what's happening inside our bodies, okay? So after your 10 squats, let's go ahead and what's this movement called, Chelsea?
Oh, you know, roll the shoulders.
Arm circles. Oh, here's Chelsea, everybody. Here's Chelsea. Whoa, how's it going? Can you see her head? Can you see her head? Or does she need to squat down so you can see her head? I tell y'all, if this Rona continues, maybe I'll start rapping. No, I'm not gonna start rapping. Chelsea's like, no, God, you're horrible at rapping. Stick with coaching. All right. Arm circles forwards. I just meant for fun. Okay, maybe a little bit of opening and closing. Maybe get a little bit of a butt kick in there. All right, now if you need to hold on to a wall, and let's just do some nice gentle leg swings back and forth. Don't go aggressive on these leg swings, everybody. I'll tell you why. I once broke my foot doing leg swings. True story. I was going hardcore and my bottom foot slipped out from underneath me. Ended up with a nice fracture in my fifth metatarsal. Not fun. I was out for like 10 weeks. Sucked. So let's not do that. All right, so we got some leg swings the one way. We'll do some leg swings the other way. Again, cueing in that breath, right? So we want to inhale and exhale to a nice steady rhythm. Okay, now if you need to keep holding onto the wall, you can hold onto the wall. Otherwise, you can place your hands at your hips. We're going to take some nice freestanding hip circles outwards. And not only is this warming up our hip joints, but this is also activating our core musculature in a very subtle way. This is also activating our QL muscles in the back. So in other words, our lower back muscles to help stabilize the movement. So this is a fantastic kind of warm up exercise. Whoa, and you're also challenging your balance. Okay. Let's do some hip circles on the other side, some outwards hip circles, really planting those feet into the floor. Big toe gets planted into the floor. That's really going to help you with stability. And man, if you don't got a big toe, I don't know, you're going to have to tell me, how do you stabilize? I'm sure there's a way. I'm sure you found a way. Whoa, okay. Let's just slow it down a little bit, regain our balance. Okay, now that we got that, we can do a couple more squats. Nice and mindfully, but a little bit quicker. All right, everybody. Whew. Now I'm feeling nice and warm. Maybe it's because of my sweater that I've got on. Either way, we're gonna get into the explanation of the first sequence and then we'll get right into the workout. Okay, so for this first sequence, we've got single leg hip thrusts on both sides and then some dips. So if you want to, you can grab a chair. If you've got a chair handy, you can also do this sequence on the edge of your couch if that works better for you. So what you can do with the first kind of progression, the thing I will say here, guys, is make sure if you're using a chair that is nice and sturdy. You want the edge of that chair to be at your mid back, okay? So just maybe above or below the bra line.
You're gonna extend one of your legs out nice and long. You're gonna lower that hip down to the floor and then extending up. Lower down, extending up. So remember, this one's all about slow and controlled movement. We're not going for any world records here. We're just going nice and slow. So you can do all on the right side, all on the left side. Alternatively, guys, if you want to be down on the floor nice and flat like this, you can go up and then down. Up and then down. Okay? So for your tricep dips, you're going to have your hands on the edge of that chair or the edge of the couch. Sometimes the couch works better because you have your hands a little wider apart, right? Options here, you can have the knees nice and straight, lower the hips down, pressing up. Or you can have the knees bent for a little bit of a modification, all right? So why don't we go ahead and start this sequence. We're going to be doing each exercise for 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off, and that's going to be throughout the whole workout, okay? We're going to repeat this sequence here 3 times. So go ahead, get yourself ready, grab your water, and we're going to get right into it. Yeah! Woo! 1. So remember, we're not going for world records here. Pretty sure there ain't no world record tournament in the single leg hip thrust going on right now. Oh man, that already burns. How is that even possible? So make sure you keep this toe flexed up towards that knee, right? You want to protect this leg here by being active in that lower leg. All right, beautiful. You might as well stay put. Just rest a little bit here. Remember, you can always do this on the floor as well. We're going to have the back into the floor. Remember, guys, this is about mind-muscle connection, so really feeling that sense of connection to our body. The glute max muscle, everybody, is the biggest muscle group in the whole body. It's in charge of doing a lot of stuff. So don't get discouraged if this feels challenging, all right? All right. Next up, we've got our dips. Do-do-do. All right. 1 and go. So you want to keep those shoulders out of the ears. Beautiful, everybody. Okay, so taking that 15-second break, I'm just gonna adjust the volume on this. Yeah, there we go. All right, 5 seconds. Feeling that burn. If it helps you guys, you can always lift your bottom toes off, really digging that heel in. Sometimes it can be really helpful if you've got a little bit of gluteal amnesia, as it's called, which simply means the glute forgets how to fire up. Sometimes digging that heel in with the toes lifted off can really help you to fire up that glute. Notice I've got my arms crossed in front of me. I'm keeping my chin tucked. My eyes are facing forward. What you're not seeing in this video is, oh my God, how much this is burning my glute muscles. Woo! All right, good. Awkwardly making your way into some more tricep dips. All right, Again, if you're on a chair like I'm doing, make sure that the feet of your chair are solid and secure. Last thing is you don't want your chair to be on a hardwood surface and then risk having that chair fly out from underneath you. You know, you could break a wrist or a finger. That wouldn't be nice. Okay, my friends, let's do this whole sequence one more time. I'm gonna grab my little water. Oh boy, here we go. Just getting yourself positioned on that bench or the edge of your couch. Edge of the couch might be nicer here, guys, because by your third set, you might be feeling that chair digging into your ribs, which, you know, doesn't feel so good. If you want a little bonus, guys, if you have a band at home, you can feel free to put the band around your knees, just above the around your thighs, just above your knees, and that just, man, takes that to the next level. Here we go, last set of these ones here. Awesome, guys. Whoa. All right, I think I did both sides equally. All right, my friends, here is the last exercise. Some more dips. Here we go. Awesome. Yay, we did it. All right, my friends, that was it for that round. Grab some water while I explain the next. Okay, so the next one is gonna be a single leg hinge with an arm reach. So this one's gonna be done nice and slow. So what you're gonna do to start with is really plant that left foot on the floor first. We're gonna imagine that we've got a briefcase or a duffel bag or something. Now, if you have a real briefcase and a real duffel bag that you want to hold in your hands, sure, no problem, but let's make sure the movement feels good first, okay? So planting that foot into the ground, the other leg goes nice and straight. We're gonna hinge, oops, my foot is hitting the wall. We're gonna hinge back and then coming up nice and slow. That's one. That's two. Okay, if you guys want to be reaching this way, with those arms up overhead, man, you can do that too, no problem. All right, so you're gonna be doing 30 seconds of that on both sides. Remember, it's not about going for world records here, everyone. This is about slow, controlled movement, mind-muscle connection, really getting ourselves connected to our bodies, okay? So you need that 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other side, and then from there, going into a high plank position, and then you're gonna lift one leg off, 2, 1, back down, and then the other leg off. 2, 1, and back down. Okay? So let's get to it. It's party time. I'm just going to go for this version here. I'm finding that putting my hands up overhead is making me feel a little imbalanced. So I'm just gonna focus on my hands being down the floor. Again, if you wanna grab something, see if this works. That'll be one. Oh, would you look at that? That works. Keeping your chin tucked, neck neutral. If you're really good at this in the gym, it might be a little bit different now that you don't have weights. The weights can sometimes keep you balanced. Whereas now you're using only your muscles to keep you balanced. Okay, plank and leg lift is next. One, two, three, and other side. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Careful guys, you're not hyperextending at that low back, right? We're not going way up and compromising form. We're just lifting that leg off by a little bit. Maybe a little external rotation, really squeezing and firing up that glute. 2, 1. Even it out real quick. Okay. Grab a little bit of water. And I'm starting to sweat already. Okay. 1 and go. So my right side, this apparently is my good side. Well, both my sides are good sides. But this side seems to have a little bit more control. So I know that my left side has a little more opportunity. That's the side I'm going to focus on a little bit more. So always get to focus on your opportunities here, everybody. Not just in fitness, but in life in general. All right. When an opportunity presents itself, then we got to do is go for it. All right. Here we go. Oops, I'm hitting that wall. So nice and slow, squeezing both buttocks. Awesome. All right, let's get into those plank and leg lifts. I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to feel a little booty burn here. A little booty burn up in here. Okay. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you might also notice here, guys, a little bit of difference from left to right in your glute muscle in the way it feels during these exercises. Whew. For example, my left glute feels just a little bit more tired compared to my right glute. So maybe what I'll do now is I'll start on my left side, my weaker side, my side with more opportunity for this last round, and I can really focus on grooving this pattern. You might be thinking to yourself, hey man, why is that important? Who cares if one of my glutes doesn't fire compared to the other one? I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but when you think about, low back pain, or if you ever get that, that SI joint pain or dysfunction, a lot of times muscle imbalances are the cause of those issues. So if you notice one come up, man, that's a good opportunity. You might be preventing yourself some pain in the future by correcting those imbalances. So here we go, guys, other side. see this side is like so smooth. But I'm also going to take this opportunity to fire up this left glute. As that left leg is nice and straight, I'm going to fire up that glute just a little bit. Okay, last set of plank leg lifts. All right. One, two, three. 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 Awesome. Right on, guys. Okay, grab some water, catch your breath a little bit. Inhale, exhale while I explain this next sequence. Hey guys, so the next one, we've got 6 exercises, doing them again 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. The first thing is standing side crunch on the right side. So you're gonna take your right leg out into a point just like this. Other hand is gonna go up overhead. We're gonna bring that knee to the elbow. Okay, just like Hal Johnson, Joanne McLeod, all right? Body break. So you're gonna do that nice and controlled for 30 seconds. And then the other side for 30 seconds. From there, we're getting into skater hops or also side curtsies, all right? So skater hops starts off just a little bit step behind your leg, whoop, and then jumping from side to side. Now, a modification for this one is just simply curtsy over. You'll notice that we didn't really give you guys some modifications for those first 2 circuits, only because they were kind of more so restorative, therapeutic exercises to begin with, so modifications weren't really necessary. From the skater hops, we've got burpees, jumping up into a burpee, or if the burpee isn't good for your low back or your knees or your shoulders or your joints or whatever, then simply let's do some squat jumps or even body weight squats. Next one after that is plank and front reach. So you're gonna get into that plank position. And the last round we did the leg lift. This time we're gonna reach the hand and then reach the hand up. So it's almost like a plank and arm raise. And then finally, frog crunches. So from here, we're gonna get those feet together just like so. And then we're gonna slide those hands up the knees, lower down. Slide the hands up the knees and lower down. Key thing with a frog crunch or any crunch is to think about lifting that chest up to the sky as opposed to lifting that chin towards the sternum, okay? So think about drawing that chest up to the sky. Pick a spot in the corner of where your wall hits your ceiling to stare at, and that will ensure that you really engage those lower abdominals, okay? So let's go ahead and get right into it! Oh shit, stop it. So notice that I'm breathing here. I'm breathing in as I extend, exhale as I crunch together. Really, again, mind muscle connection here, guys. So really think about squeezing those points, activating, bracing. Awesome. You might also feel that in the opposite side booty, which is not a bad thing. All right, here we go. Other side. Okay. 2, 1, and go. Oh yeah, man. Once you start getting getting that mind-muscle connection really just takes it to the next level. So again, guys, this workout's not about going for any records. It's not about moving quickly. It's about putting intention into that mind-muscle connection. All right, this one's about going fast. All right, here we go. And go. 10 seconds. All right, awesome. Grab a little bit of water here. Let's do a little round of burpees, or squat jumps, or body weight squats. Okay, here we go. Oh, plank and front reach is next. You can also do this one from the elbows, if you haven't already done so. All right, last one, frog crunches. Bring the soles of those feet together. A little bit of sweat here. If you want to put the hands behind your head just to support your neck a little bit, you can feel free to do that. Again, don't put any effort into lifting your head up. This is just for support. Awesome. All right, standing side crunches again. Here we go. We're again going to place a lot of mental power here to contract those side muscles. That part is key. All right, here we go. Have a look at the modification, guys, if you haven't already done so for that one. You know, if you've had a history of abdominal hernias or something like that, you know, you might want to try and do a side plank instead, which we've shown you on the upper corner here of the video. Oh man, whew. All right guys, 4 more exercises left. That means 2 more minutes, and then we'll get into a little bit of a stretch here at the very end. Here we go, 2, just kidding, 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, last set of burpees. Now guys, if you want to do chest to floor burpees, as long as you're moving safely, I'm not going to stop you. Whew. Okay, plank and front reach. Here we go. All right, last one. Here we go. And 3, just kidding, I don't know how long. Frog crunches are next. Remember, we're going to focus on lifting that chest up towards the ceiling. Awesome. Yay! We did it. Okay. So go ahead and grab some water, catch your breath, clear your space, and let's get into our cool down.
Okay, so finding a nice quiet space, just go ahead and sit on your knees. Take a couple of nice deep breaths. Deeply in and exhale. And here you can grab a block if you want to, setting the block underneath of your hips, in between your shins. Lean back and just feel a nice deep stretch of those quads. Just going to your comfort level, making sure that you're not experiencing any pain in the low back, and easing off if you do feel pain. Just gently come out of that stretch, removing the block, and then coming into a nice straight-legged seated posture. Breathe in, and then we're going to fold over those legs in seated forward fold. You might be feeling a little bit tight from sitting at home all day, but just continue to breathe. The folded stretch is always a great opportunity to go inward into yourself. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Witness the feeling of the stretch. Then gently rolling out of that stretch. Placing those hands behind you. Open the chest up. Really feel a little bit of a stretch. Those chest walls. Scooting your way down, laying down on your back. Take a couple nice deep breaths. Bring the right knee up close to the chest. Give it a hug. And then move the right knee over and across your body, taking it into the left hand, looking over towards that right hand. Feel a nice deep opening through the whole body. You may feel a nice stretch in the pec muscle on the right side. Nice little stretch for the glute muscle on that right side. Coming back into center, and then switching legs. Pulling the left knee in close to the chest, and then pulling the left knee over and across your body, setting up for spinal twist on this side. Looking over towards that left hand. Breathe in fully. And exhale. Deeply inhale. And exhale. Good. Gently coming out of that stretch. Laying down on your back. Bring the soles of your feet together and let the knees go nice and wide, placing the hands on the thighs and just gently push the tissues of your quads away from your hips, creating a little more space. Resting your hands, feeling a little bit of a nice deep stretch of those groin muscles. And then pull the knees in close to the chest, hug the nose in. Breathe, and exhale, release. Stretch and reach those hands up overhead, lots of length in the body. And then coming down into Shavasana. Take a few moments and just wiggle out. Feel what's going to feel good for you. And then we're going to relax the body, squeezing the muscles of your feet, flexing them up towards your knees, and let go. Breathe in, just pinching your shoulder blades down and back. And then set your shoulders nice and broad. Lots of space between the shoulder blades. Breathe in and flex your arms, making fists with your hands, and let it go. Breathe in and make a squishy face, and let it go. Remain here for a few moments of conscious relaxation. Present with your breath. Let the low belly rise up first. Chest rises up secondly. And then let it go. Feel your body relaxing deeply. Full breath in. Let it go. Enjoy the benefits of that workout. Connecting with that feeling of gratitude in these crazy times we're living in. It's always good to connect back to what we can be grateful for. Maybe even if that's just the ability to move, the ability to get through that workout. Stay here for a few more moments, allowing your body to be fully supported by the floor underneath you. Continue to breathe in through your nose and let it go. Breathe in through your nose. Waking up the body from here, let's move our joints around, stretch those arms up overhead, and then roll over onto your right side. From here, we're going to gently make our way into a cross-legged seated position. If you want to have a blanket or a block underneath your hips, which might help you to rest in a cross-legged, just do a little bit of seated cat-cow, extending that chest forward and flexing that spine. finishing off with a little bit of a meditation and visualization. Connect first with your breath. Follow the inhale, follow the exhale. And then let's visualize ourselves as healthy, as vibrant, as strong. With each breath in you take, visualizing your body, all of your cells, your organs, your tissues, every muscle, your brain, your nervous system, everything functioning with 100% optimal power. Everything is working harmoniously in your body. You are healthy. You are vibrant. You are strong. Thank you so much. Namaste.